Hello, I'm Jo from Joanne Yoga and Wellbeing, and this is a short seated practice in honour of National Hug Day. So all you need to do is take a comfortable seat, whether you're sat on a normal upright seat. The main thing there is to have your feet flat on the floor and your feet and your knees hip distance apart. If you're comfortable sat on the floor, sitting maybe cross-legged or in a yoga seated position, then just make sure that your spine is comfortably upright and you feel connected to the ground. So the first thing that we'll do is we'll very gently just tune into our breathing. So you can keep your eyes open or closed for this. So very gently, just breathing in through the nose, rich and full, and allowing the belly to respond, expanding. As you breathe out with a sigh through the mouth. And slowly again, breathing in, slow, deep and full breath in through the nose. And slow the breath out, the exhale, sighing through the mouth. Continue for a few more rounds. I'll do the same exercise, I'll exaggerate it slightly. As we breathe in through the nose. Just see if you can make the exhale a little longer than the inhale. Tune into how it feels. If it feels uncomfortable, then just breathe in and out in a rhythm that feels okay for you today. Sensing the support from underneath, whether that's your feet on the floor or your legs crossed underneath you. And just becoming aware of any sounds around you in the space. The sensation of the room temperature, perhaps against the skin. And then gently just breathe normally and just notice how you feel. So we're going to do this practice, it's seated, but my advice would be to try this when you're lying down. You can do this when you're in bed or lie on the floor with maybe either long legs or put your legs bent so your feet are underneath your knees and your feet and your knees are hip distance apart. So we're just going to reach the arms forward and raise the arms up so they're out in front. And have the palms a nice distance apart and the palms slightly upwards. Try and see if there's at least amount of strain in the shoulders, so soften the joints, and bring to mind a person that you love. So picture them in your mind's eye, or if your eyes are open, maybe really visualizing them in front of you, and just sense how your body responds. Thinking of that person that you love. And just absorb the feedback from your body, so you might feel little subtle shifts, or you might notice your breathing change, or maybe you might start to smile, and maybe your eyes might start to smile. You might even shed a little tear, perhaps. That can sometimes happen. So just bringing that feeling of love to the person that you can think of. And then with this open gesture, I want you to embrace all of that sensation and that emotion. And I want you to bring that home to yourself. And very gently cross the arms over the chest. And then place the hands on the side of the body. And let the forearms and the upper arms rest. And just receive all of that sensation, all of the warmth and love that you had for somebody else. Receive it to yourself. You might want to close your eyes, you might want to gently tip the chin down towards the chest. So you can really tune in to receiving. If the hand position or the arm position feels a bit uncomfortable, you can loosen the grip a little bit. So see what feels right for you. But just holding gently and softly. And with tenderness, receiving the love. Maybe inviting a little smile to the corners of the mouth and the eyes. And we'll stay here for 20 seconds. Very gently, just lifting the chin up slightly so you can gaze, opening the eyes at the horizon, breathing in through the nose, sighing out through the mouth, and then really parting the arms, coming back to that original position. If it feels a strain here, you can just allow the arms to come down, rest the hands on the thighs. Just notice how your body and your breath are feeling, taking into account any sounds that are around you. Rain here is just starting to fall on the roof, so you might hear that in the background. And then we'll raise the arms again, and maybe this time we invite, with the palms slightly facing up, we invite a sharing here, thinking of maybe someone who we feel a bit more challenged by, so we can send out to them some loving kindness. So sending out those warm, loving thoughts and sensations towards this individual. And then you could gently receive the same love, care and attention back to yourself, and cross the arms the other way this time. Gently just resting the arms and giving yourself that little kind of hold, that embrace. And then holding just gently for 20 seconds. Again, dropping the chin down towards the chest with a soft gaze, the eyes closed. A little smile to the corners of the eyes and the lips, receiving all that love. As we next breathe in, raising the chin. And breathing out with a sigh, taking the arms out, either leaving the arms raised or inviting the arms to rest, palms facing upwards but resting hands on thighs. Again, just noticing how it feels. And then you can choose whether the eyes are open or closed. You would then invite the arms back up, turn the palms to face upwards in this act of kind of receiving. And then very gently, we're just going to imagine in front of us a community. It could be your local community, it could be the fuller community of the world or your country in which you live in. All sentient beings, so just a slight adaptation here, and sending out all of the love that you can in an open-hearted gesture to everybody that you have in your mind's eye in front of you. If that feels too big a thing to think about, you could just close the eyes and just gently invite that warm-hearted love and sensation, just sending it out to whoever needs to receive it today. And then very gently embracing yourself for one final time, letting the arms rest. Maybe you change the position of the hands, see how it feels. Close the eyes, gently drop the chin, invite a softness to the corners of the eyes and the mouth, maybe a gentle smile. Feeling the support from the ground and the tenderest of touch. Breathing steady in your own rhythm. Letting the jaw be relaxed and the face soft. Very slowly raising the chin, either eyes open or eyes closed, and just stroking down the arms with your hands, very slow, maybe just a gentle holding. And then place the hands on the thighs, or you could place the hands interlinking the fingers together, and close the eyes for a moment and just receive the feedback. Notice the sounds around you. Notice the sounds and sensations within you. And really sensing the space in which you find yourself, and that your presence, your loving presence in this space. So explore this simple act of embracing. You don't necessarily need to include the arm gesture or the invitations, but you might like to do that. And go gently with yourself, particularly compressions around the chest or holding around the ribs. If we've been under undue amounts of strain or stress, then it can impact our respiratory system. So be aware that if there's any sensations of release, so you might sigh or feel like you do a big deep inhale or exhale, it's kind of normal. So just be very gentle with yourself. And notice if you do this a few days, you could do this every day for a week, or you could do it as a monthly practice. Just notice how it feels. We need, it says 12 hugs on the social media campaigns and some of the research. We need 12 hugs a day for personal development, just to get that sense of reassurance that you know, it fulfills one of our basic needs in life. So even if we are living alone or we're feeling isolated, we can give this back to ourselves. And the gentle soothing touch can be really helpful, and you could go really slow and really gentle. So thanks for watching. If it's been helpful, please pop a comment in the box and feel free to share. Subscribe to the channel. I'll try and make sure that I update more videos now going forward. So I look forward to helping you along the way. Please keep well and stay calm, and until the next time, I'll see you then.